Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be talking about a really clear way you can tell that you've successfully manifested in the state of the wish fulfilled as per Neville Goddard. Before we get into the video, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel I talk about all things self-development, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. Kind of look like I'm choking myself. I don't want to cover my mic. I would love to have you here. I'm in a silly, goofy mood. All right, let's get it, let's go. I'm gonna be reading a passage by our favorite, Neville Goddard. He explains in this passage the number one way you can definitely tell when you have successfully manifested something in the state of the wish fulfilled, which is what we always want. And as soon as I read this, I was like, you're goddamn absolutely right, because I have experienced this so many times, and when I experience this, the thing manifested into reality literally the next day. It's insane. And I just completely saw everything completely different. And anyways, I'm gonna read it and then we'll talk about it. I'm so excited. I love this passage. Okay. Assume the feeling of being it, the feeling that would be yours were you already the embodiment of your ideal. Then live and act upon this conviction. This assumption, though denied by the senses, if persisted in, will become fact. You will know when you have succeeded in fixing the desired state in consciousness by simply looking mentally at the people you know. In dialogues with yourself, you are less inhibited and more sincere than in actual conversations with others. Therefore, the opportunity for self-analysis arises when you are surprised by your mental conversations with others. If you see them as you formerly saw them, you have not changed your concept of self, for all changes of concepts of self result in a changed relationship to your world. And then he continues on to say, you cannot continue desiring what you have already realized. Your desire is not something you labor to fulfill, it is recognizing something you already possess. It is assuming the feeling of being that which you desire to be. So the longing will be neutralized. I realize when I successfully manifest something, well, first of all, it's really easy, because once you actually visualize it and have that feeling within yourself and really feel it and put yourself in the reality that you have that thing. Everyone loves the example of an SP. I'm already in a committed, loving, long relationship with my SP, so I am in that reality now. I have quantum jumped into that reality, and I'm also visualizing a scene, a 5 to 10 second scene, something that implies that we are in a committed, long relationship. Whatever pops up into your head is usually the right thing that you should visualize, because it's the easiest thing for you, therefore it will go into your subconscious mind and penetrate it, which is what we want. That's already a big sign. If you're doing that, then you are doing it correctly. Literally, when I do this to do with money, I literally think of checking my bank account, because in the 3D, it's like I am buying all of these things, right? And then I'm like, we're gonna wait for the 3D to catch up. Do you know what I mean? I literally feel like I'm living the person that earns this amount of money, right? It's crazy, it's insane. I've gotten to that point. So, the next thing, and this is what this video is about, and this is what Neville was saying, is your relationship to people and the way that you see others is gonna be completely different. It was so insane. So once I did this on my break at work, and when I came back, literally an hour later, I don't know how to explain this. It's like I saw the people that I was talking to in a complete different light, as if, I don't know, as if both that I wasn't there in reality, it wasn't a real thing, number one. Number two, I didn't want to impress them as much. And not that I want to impress people, but sometimes you're in the moment of talking to people, you're like, oh, should I say this to them? Should I say that? What should I say? Sometimes, I don't know. I was just like, I don't care. Like, everything was neutralized. I was just like, this isn't even reality anymore. Like, I'm literally not even here anymore because the thing that I'm manifesting demands of me to be somewhere else. So it's like, I'm not even in this reality, so I don't even care. That's kind of how I looked at it. It was a complete different feeling. It's like, literally, I stepped into this reality, which isn't even mine anymore. And I'm just like, literally Freaky Friday'd into this shit. And I am just like an onlooker, basically. That's exactly how I saw it. And I'm like, damn, like I have really manifested really close to the sun. The fact that I'm like literally talking to my co-workers in a different way altogether, because it's like I can't unsee what I just saw. It's insane, but it's like one of the biggest signs that you have successfully manifested what you want and that your manifestation is coming very, very soon. So strap in, brace yourself, it's going to be a good one. Another example, I am manifesting a specific amount of subscribers, and I tell you, I have been doing this for a very long time, and every time I would talk to the camera, I would just put you guys up on a pedestal. Like, I felt like I had to impress someone. I felt like I had to go above and beyond and do all of these things, right? But as soon as I did it in the way that Neville said it, like not visualizing it as someone who doesn't have that many subscribers and visualizing like, oh, I want it so bad. And I turned it to how Neville was saying that I've literally quantum jumped into a new state of, I already have these amount of subscribers, so why would I need to put y'all on the pedestal if I already have y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope boyfriends don't do this. The right man won't do this, but some men do this. Like, they're chasing you, and then as soon as they get you, they stop chasing you. Because why? Because they already have you and they're relaxed. Same type of energy, but in this case, we want that to happen. We want to feel that because, well, I already have this amount of subscribers. As soon as I did it from that way, oh my freaking God, like, I feel so comfortable talking to you. I feel like you guys are my friends. I feel more like there's a purpose because, well, I'm talking to hundreds and thousands of people. More people are listening to me, and I feel like I have such a purpose. So it's like, I'm talking about the things that I want to talk about. I feel like I'm really impacting people. What kind of thumbnail should I put so I could have more views? Why would I need to do that? I already have this amount of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Neville said don't ever share your manifestations, so I'm not going to. But at the same time, I agree with many LOA coaches out there that say your assumptions are your assumptions. You can literally assume that no one is putting an evil eye on you and that you're not, like, you can't talk about your manifestations because nothing is going to affect it. So I am in that pool of belief. So I don't really care, but at the same time, I'm just not going to share my manifestations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. This was a nice and short one. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've ever experienced this, because it felt like an out-of-body experience when I experienced it. Like, it was insane. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.